Ladies and gentlemen, I am StooDogg. In the last week, the YouTube News Studio has begun to show information regarding the COPPA regulations, the Children's Online Privacy Protection Act.
Important, all creators are obligated to take action to comply with the Children's Online Privacy Protection Act and or other laws. Review your channel and video settings.
Now, new settings have appeared in the Settings tab in the studio.
Audience. Simplify your workflow by selecting a channel setting. If you skip this question, you'll be required to identify each video on your channel that's made for kids. This setting will affect existing and future videos. Settings for individual videos will override the channel setting. Do you want to set your channel as made for kids? Regardless of your location, you're legally required to comply with the Children's Online Privacy Protection Act, COPPA, and or other laws. You're required to tell us whether your videos are made for kids. Yes, said this channel is made for kids. I always upload content that's made for kids. No, said this channel is not made for kids. I never upload content that's made for kids. I want to review this setting for every video. Note, a kid is designated as a children that is 13 years old or younger.
Settings that, under the terms of service of YouTube, every YouTuber has to select a setting. Either the setting to state whether your content is directed at children, state whether your content is not directed at children, or state whether you want to state this on a per video basis. I will note, if you do select the per video basis, you will have to go through your entire back catalogue of videos to essentially tell YouTube what every video is, whether every video is directed towards whatever audience. Yes, that will be a time-consuming process, but it would be a process that you have to do. If there is one thing you have to do, it is this. As for selecting the setting, this is a relatively simple procedure, ladies and gentlemen. Let's not complicate this any more than it has to be complicated. Did you make your video for children, or did you not make your video for children? Ask yourself that and answer the question. It's about intent. The intent that you had when you created the video, and then you tick the box accordingly. Asking questions and being unsure and not knowing what to do and posting it all over Twitter, posting it all over Facebook, posting it all over YouTube, well, you're just going to get attention from YouTube, and if they see that you don't know what your content is being aimed for, they may consider you to be a liability. I know for a fact, and I can confidently say, my content has not been made for children, my content is not directed at children, and my content can generally be deemed as not family friendly, but it can be deemed as safe for work. Sometimes. It's that simple. If your content is made for children and there are children in the videos, this is a two-pronged thing. This also goes on to the Children's Protection, which has comments disabled. If your content contains children in it and is aimed at children, select the My Content is Directed at Kids setting in the settings. If your videos are not made for kids, they may have video games and you swearing over them. Would you deem that to be you making a video made for kids? I wouldn't. I would definitely say that that is an example of content that is not made for kids. And of course, if it is a mix, you can set this on a per video basis. And it really is as simple as that. There's no need to panic, there's no need to worry, there's no need to delete your entire channel because you're scared of getting multiple fines. In fact, by ticking these boxes correctly, you're protecting yourself from these fines. By solidly knowing who your content is aimed at, you are protecting yourself from these fines. There is a great deal of silliness going around. There's a great deal of fear-mongering, a great deal of scaremongering going on throughout the YouTube community, throughout the press. However, I would say your best strategic paradigm is to simply wait and see what happens when these rules take effect. These settings are there for your protection and the protection of your brand. YouTube is going to unleash a bot, which I don't know how effective the bot is going to be, but similarly, that bot will give you some protection as well by automatically setting your content for you. I sincerely hope that this bot has a form of appeal function in case it gets it wrong. Anyway, a few pieces of advice I gained from a live stream which had D. Nimmin on it was the idea to go into your description boxes of your videos and label your content as safe for work and put a form of FTC disclaimer in your descriptions stating that your content is not directed at kids but is intended for a older audience, a more mature audience. I think I will update my description template to include that information, and I'm considering going back over every video and adding something to the description. I will note that I am in the process of going over every older video anyway in an effort to update my tags, to breathe a little bit of new life into older videos. When you update the tags, the YouTube algorithm looks at your video again and might give it a little bit of a boost. Something that I'm considering. I have a lot of content that doesn't get viewed anymore because it's ancient. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that is my advice to you. Chill out, calm down, and carry on creating content. Because that's what I'm going to do. I'm not going anywhere, and neither should you. Anyway, I have been StooDogg. I'll catch you next time. See ya.
What Google is going to forget is there is no YouTube without the creators. If all the creators give up, you got nothing but FaZe Parima. That's it.
Oh god.
That's all you'll get. Nothing but FaZe Parima, and this video is sponsored by... It'll just be full of stuff like that.
This is FaZe Parima. This is my first video. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
This is FaZe Parima.
I am gonna walk around without a shirt on and bitch into a smartphone with the phone up like this. Phone up like this. I'm gonna get the FBI on ya. What a tool. He is such a tool. Our live stream is...
I don't know what he is.
He's a something. That's all I can say. He's a something. That's it.
I think that's a man that COPPA is going to destroy. His content is going to be nuked off the platform by this robot that YouTube's going to release.
Well, I think it's kind of funny, as I think I bet you FaZe probably says that his content's primarily for kids, and walks around without shirt. And walks around without a shirt on. Would that make him a sexual pedophile then? Yeah, my content's for kids, but I got no clothes on. Oh yeah, it's gonna turn like that.